Hello, beautiful. Welcome to today's conversation where we're going to talk about holiday self-care, navigating the season with intention. Let's talk about it. I'm your host, Shannon Martin, and welcome to today's episode of This Thing Called Wellness. Welcome back, everyone. How's your holiday shopping coming along? We have finally begun, and I'm here to tell you, it's a madhouse out there. I'm sure it's the same wherever you are. We mostly do a lot of online shopping, but this year we are braving our membership stores to see what sales they have, and so far so good. We're shopping for our grown babies, so we're looking for those electronic deals and other items these millennials want. For the rest, we're going to get out early in the day, brave this cool southern weather, and get home before the crowd set in. You know how that is, right? With the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, I wanted to talk about ways to care for ourselves physically and mentally during this busy time of the year. I just talked about how busy we are already, and as you can see, how easy it is to get swept up in obligations, expenses, shopping, and travel plans, which can completely derail our self-care. Peace is always beautiful. Walt Whitman. So how can we maintain our basic self-care habits despite our hectic schedule for the rest of the holiday months? By sticking to our basics and making sure we're getting plenty of sleep, nourishment, and exercise. I actually count the steps in the stores as exercise. Every bit counts, right? When our lives get increasingly demanding, we often let these basics slip, which leaves us feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and irritable, right? Then we are less able to deal with stress and less likely to enjoy ourselves over the holidays. So let's try to commit to sticking to our basics as much as possible. Honoring your sleep rather than pushing through tasks late into the night. Try meal prepping, healthy grab-and-go items to avoid what my daughter and I like to call reckless eating. Just picking up anything, ordering delivery, or going through drive-thru. Try to squeeze in workouts that energize you for just 10 minutes at a time, like meditating or stretching whenever you feel frazzled. You'd be surprised at what just these 10 minutes can help you center your mind and keep your stress down. Taking these breathers will also help prevent burnout. An empty tank would take you nowhere. Take time to refuel. Anonymous. During the holiday season, many of us struggle with family tension. This year we had a lot of this happen. Invasive questions from relatives or feeling pressure to host a holiday party or event, even when it threatens our peace and sanity. This is the time to establish holiday boundaries. This year, I gave myself permission to scale back, prioritize time with people who enriched my life, and walked away from toxic interactions. You don't have to entertain or participate in any family antics that deplete your emotional energy and undermine your mental health. Even if it ruffles some feathers, it can be tempting to make yourself smaller to keep the peace, but know your limits and honor them. Protect your peace at all times. Now, this one is going to counteract the above, but one thing we can do amidst the frenzy is to have intentional conversations with our loved ones, those who energize us and show us unconditional love, and have those remember when stories, talking about happy memories about our childhood. Those that make us laugh out loud and smile brings about such happiness. My brother and I have been doing this a lot lately when we need pick-me-ups whenever we think about our mother. When you're in the mix of the holiday rush and all the shopping and planning is getting done, remember to nourish your body, protect your peace, and connect heart to heart this season. Try to simplify the frenzy of the season and focus on what matters to you the most. Mindful moment. The holiday season is, in my opinion, the perfect time to be with the ones you love and enjoy spending time with. At times, this can become draining and impossible to deal with when you are forced to entertain other people's expectations. We have always been the family that hosted all of our holiday events. But we do this because my husband and I really enjoy celebrating. We were both brought up by women who loved and cherished the holiday season, but most importantly, Christmas. It was truly a celebration of the reason for the season. We were grateful and thankful for what the Lord had done and would do for us, our family, and our friends. It becomes cumbersome when you are pushed into corners and made to feel small so that others can feel big. Their manipulation undermines your peace and emotional reserve. I learned over time to say no. It hurts because the people pleaser in me wanted to be everything for everyone. But I had to do things for me. This season, I chose to only spend the holidays with my immediate family because they meant the most to me, and we were grieving, and what better way to do this than together? I am not sure when I will be ready to host again, maybe next year or not, but I will from here on celebrate my way. I will not go into the holiday season angry or depleted again as this season started. I will thank the Lord and be grateful for all that He has and will do for me and my family and friends by protecting my inner peace and remembering my basic foundations. If not, my husband will remind me. So, enjoy the rest of your holiday season. Set your boundaries, get great sleep, eat well, exercise in increments, and remember to smile. When you smile, you've won half the battle. Thank you for listening. I hope you have enjoyed this week's conversation. I am Shannon Martin, your host. Join us next Wednesday when we talk about winter wellness, nourishing your mind and body for the cold months. If you enjoyed today's conversation, please share or leave a review on Apple. Disclaimer: I am not a licensed mental health professional. The information provided here is for general informational purposes only and should not be considered a substitute for professional mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you need help, please consult a qualified mental health professional.